Yes, I know. It's been. I mean, the finals are over. It's been a while, but I didn't get a chance to look at these games. So, and some people asked me to review some of the games, so I'll go through the games pretty quickly since there are so many games here. Let's see. This game was a little unexpected. Desu Life is a very good player. Mystic Star, mm, not as not as famous when it comes to PvP, right? Um, he doesn't really PvP a lot, so let's see. So Desu's running 4 healer box. Plenty of damage here. 3 damage buffers and 2 gospels. And with the rain in the box, it's a little bit of mix with mystic. I mean, mythical faction buff. Kicked out NK, which was one of his favorite units. So that's interesting. But still keeping Luna, which is also one of his favorite units as well. But in this case, to be honest, I don't think Luna is that good right now, unless you're running a super aggressive box. But he does like to use Luna a lot, so... Well, the only problem is when you add mythical units to your box becomes a little slower. So adding Gizarov and Rain, but keeping Luna, it doesn't really help his box a lot here. The only unit that will help is really D-Lit, maybe Zerda, and Hiei. Obviously does not really help Ares, it doesn't really help his mythical units, it doesn't really help Claret, other than the faction buff, if you have Juggler on the team. But the trend is to ban Juggler these days, as we transition into AoE. Mystic Star. Yeah, 4 healer box. And pretty much balanced. You could run both Landius and Juggler. But yeah, I think both of AoE and single targets. I think with dealing with Juggler is easier, though. So Landius ban. So he does want to deal with Juggler instead. Both Landius bans. So it's gonna be 2 Juggler pickups here. He bans Zerda and Ares, which is pretty standard back in S4, not necessarily S5. He bans the same thing. Yusuke second pick. Yusuke does open up a few units here. So Yusuke pickup opens up. You have Gizarov that gives faction buff to Yusuke, making Yusuke a lot stronger. Yusuke himself can buff these 2 units. So it's not a bad pickup. I could also give faction buff to D-Lit. So second pick Yusuke now, it's not that bad if your box allows for it. Back in the past, I would say this is pretty bad, but right now it's not that bad. Depends on your box. And he bans out 2 Gospels that Desu Life has. And if you're gonna do that, I suppose you could pick up something like Rain or Listel, which he does pick up Listel here. But if you ban out these 2 units, the problem with this is that he's running 3 healer box, so he doesn't need to pick up a healer now. He could pick up, I mean, anything really. So Des has really good pickups after this. Reen and also strange ban, considering he has 4 healers. You banned out 1 healer, Gospel and Act Again. Act Again obviously good as player 2. Reen kinda makes sense, but I'm not sure about Liana here. Might as well just ban out 2 healers. I mean, it's pretty much a 5 healer box though, because you have Shoujo Jessica here. Not too sure. Let's pick up Reen. Gets her off and 1 more healer. Now he's forced to pick up a healer. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it does kind of make it scary. Mystic Knight and Claret. But he doesn't ban them. But this forces him to pick up one of the healers. With damage buff, yeah, that makes sense. Picks up Iris. So these 2 are banned. And then probably Shoujo Jessica here. Okay. As long as you can kind of somehow deal with Reen, which you might not have the tools to, should be okay. Because this team's not that strong. I mean, you could double buff Yusuke and one-shot Juggler pretty easily, I think. Attack Blast plus Imelda should be super easy. But then this team is also kind of scary. Because of Sigma, you can't really spread out. You have 2 healers. Obviously, Listel super good against these 2 units. Could be also good against Reen, because he does heal after attacking or using a skill. But I do like Mystic Star's pick here. But I mean, all Destiny needs to do is wait until turn 3 and then just one-shot this Juggler pretty easily. Just moving up. So he's gonna transform. No, he's not gonna transform. They're too far. He's also not gonna transform. The only problem when you don't transform your Yusuke, he's gonna run out of faction buff during your 3 turns of transform. That's the only problem. Playing super careful. I mean, Mystic Star is basically just delaying, but he does have map presence because of Listel. So in my opinion, he should be moving up and just get out of Reen range. Okay, so he's getting in range. Faction buff is out now. But if he Imelda 3C, he can reach. Which he's not going to. Also not gonna transform. Yeah, so it looks like it was a pretty slow game for this. Not my favorite style. There's no real game plan. It's just let's see what happens when we meet in the middle, when the fight starts, pretty much. So Detsu, he wants to one-shot this juggler, and Rin on the just doing debuffs. Okay. One, two, three. Yeah, that's interesting. Got his tier. Nice call. That's a little bit confusing. You're getting a range of rain. You already had breeze, right? So you didn't really have to get close. This doesn't really make any sense. Also not the best move here. Might as well get closer, right? Yeah, one shot. Pretty easily. Attack Blessing plus Whip. And the last rice was broken, so... Reaper's Touch here doesn't really do anything. I think it's GG. I mean, Mystic Star's placed just didn't make any sense. So ideally, you want to get your juggler close. So he had two ways to really deal with that. Was to list out Finger and then just try to explode them with all the AoEs. The problem is Mystic Star didn't really bring AoE on Jessica. She really didn't do anything that game. If he really wanted to go AoE route, he could have brought the Meteor, but he brought the weaker spell that heals. So I mean, in that case, just use that juggler to disable guard, and then try to make something work with Sigma. Pick someone off. Same band picks. Sigma second pick. MK's still there, which is nice. These two bands, not the best either. Doesn't really make much sense to me. Why Luna, right? Okay, I see it. So he planned to pick up MK and he wanted to get rid of Luna, but to be honest, there is a way to deal with Luna, even when you have MK. Just bring Heaven's Guard. You can kill Luna easily. Yeah, pretty good team. Full time. Not bad either. Actually, I don't like the team, but he did win, so let's see. The only thing you can really do is this MK, and you have to make something happen with this MK. The problem is there's a Hiei, so she can't really move up that easily. Thanks. Not really going in depth though, because there's so many games to cover. Actually, kind of skipping through. Okay. So he's in range. All you really need to do is kill this MK. Sigma's not really a problem as long as you're in guard. So he's going back. Yeah. Trying to see if there's anything to point out. So this turn, just getting ready. He really wants to act again against MK. Make something happen here. So he's gonna act again. And he's gonna make sure he jumps. Not too sure about this because no, actually, Hiei can go and kill, right? If you act again, just use the Hiei, kill off this. But he's not going to. Then I assume this MK is just dead. No. Star Earring plus 700 defense plus Weiler 3C. Looks like it's not enough. Yeah, could have attack blast. Yeah, I see why he loses. Yep. Yeah. If you didn't fail to kill MK, this is GG, but could have just attacked less. Easy kill. Pen pick wise, I think Deso had the advantage. But failing to kill that MK was pretty big. So I like the truces both players made. Also pretty good on this map. Rachel and Angelina very good as well. And Sigma not very good on this map, so because his attacks are line. So it's really hard to position your Sigma to actually attack on this map. Just gonna go back a little bit here. So he picks up D-Lit, which is not bad. Second pick green. Okay. But this pick here is kind of troublesome because Zerda cannot kill D-Lit. And if he picks up Reen, you're gonna have a hard time killing Reen as well with Zerda. So there's really no target for Zerda here. And the choices he had, he got all of these bans. Might as well pick up Bullseye, I think. Yeah, I don't think second pick green was that great either. Hey, Sandy Harry. Yeah, Reen's not gonna be able to do much to Gospel users. They're pretty good at getting rid of this, debuffs as well. The two healers, Juggler, so AoE's not gonna do anything, really. Unless you get really lucky with your debuffs. And the main thing is that Zerda is not that powerful here. Because on this map, assassins are not that great. Because you can have two units just block the path, and it could be Juggler and D-Lit. And with Faction Buff, you can just put a Reen and Juggler in the front. Right? And this Zerda cannot kill anything. And Juggler versus Landius in general, Juggler will come out ahead. But the only other thing for Mystic Star is that he really can't do much. Meaning that he can't really one-shot anything. So one way to kind of deal with that is use Juggler, beat Juggler 3C, and then pick off with D-Lit. But it's gonna be hard because of the Luna here. It's gonna be hard to kill Reen. You also cannot kill Zerda, so either way, he's gonna have trouble killing off Desu's team or any of the units. But it's gonna be end up with like 12 turns in the middle, most likely, because both teams can't really kill anything. This Zerda can kill it eventually as you get in the middle, pick off healers. Depends. No, you cannot kill Deedlit with Alizar. There's no way. There's no way. You cannot kill. Unless it's like a really bad Deedlit, you're not gonna kill. The defense is way too high. This move is a little odd. A little odd. But he does have Act again, so maybe he's counting on that. D-list ready. Yeah, so he's gonna act again, looks like. Another main problem is... Okay, so she can act again right now. The only thing she can reach is land use though. So he does act again. That is pretty good. You can snipe this Zerda right now. But it's 1-for-1 trade, right? Because this Luna can kill. Should be able to. I wouldn't say it's the best trade, to be honest. But at least your healers are safe now. And you have higher chance of sustaining against Reen versus he's Reen and there's just Iris. Right? So this Reen's stronger than this Reen. This Reen really can't do anything. There's Angel. There's her, another healer, so. Clock. Pretty good. How are you doing, local man? Yeah, in this case, just this Reen's just better, just because of the dispel power on this team versus this team. But I do think that Reen being out with Arion and also Mythical being pretty strong right now, it's gonna be trap for a lot of people. Because if Desu played his old style, I think he just wins, right? Just second picking Reen kind of messed up his BP completely. Not to mention, he's not gonna be as experienced using that unit, being out for like 2 weeks. Yes, he did. Yep, he did. It's just that it just becomes a trap for a lot of people. It's gonna slow their box down, and you gave him Juggler, but your box is not good against Juggler because you got rid of all the single targets that can kill Juggler. So it's actually doing harm to Desu's fan picks with this new roster. And it's gonna be the case for first few weeks when you climb ladder when the new season starts. I'm not too sure about that move. Okay, so I didn't realize my mic was muted, but yeah, that was the game for Desu and Mystic Star. Well, I do believe Mystic Star did get coached for the second and third game, middle of the second game, from Erwin, who was the champion this season. So, by my honest opinion, Desu's a better player, but I do think he's been the roster he was using or the band pick that he was doing. I don't think he was too comfortable with it, or nor do I think it was too strong. So, before we start this one, give me like a couple minutes. I have to make a phone call. So. Alright, I'm back. Love TT, played by a pretty famous streamer. Auto Run, played by God K. Obviously, two very good players. Both Chinese streamers piloting. Yeah, I do like this box. This box is pretty much really set up with new units, mythical plus Renan, Arion. Yeah, full mythical really. Time, mythical, dark, a lot of debuffs. So this is like the ideal season 4 box. Hey Pete and Cream Umami, welcome. Yeah, this is pretty much the box that you would, except for Lustral, pretty much the box that you'll be running for if you're running like a debuff AoE box. And this is more of a balanced box that probably I would like to use. Okay. This actually gives him, with the band picks, this actually gives him opportunity to pick up more debuffs, like Listel, there's Gizarov, of course, 3C. And the last 3 choices, also very good, so... Okay. But I do think the Autoron's team is very strong here too, right? Arion versus Cav, Landius, super strong. And if you AoE, as long as she's not silenced, she can go in double AoE, which is gonna be super powerful. And Illustral pickup is very nice as well. Ideally, you wanna snipe Bozal. Gizerov, not really, and you're not gonna be able to kill T-Lit. So your really only target she's gonna be killing is this Bozal, if you can. Interesting. Yeah, pretty interesting that he brought Gargoyle, which is fine. You'll still kill. And positioning turn 1. Well, yeah, if you mind game like that. The problem is he's in range, right? No, he's not. She can snipe. I'm not too sure if it's gonna... It should be able to kill. Strengthen. Not gonna strengthen. It's not gonna kill without faction buff though. There is no strengthen for some reason. You need strengthen to kill. Strange. And because there's Landius, range attack is super risky. So you definitely want to use Onrush on Disposal. And now that he doesn't have Strengthen, there's no way to really buff this Illustral. It's gonna be... Yeah, she's not gonna be that useful. Very good teleport. Yeah, I think your healer's dead. Unless you sacrifice your Illustral here. So he's gonna save Sophia. Or kill off Illustral. One good thing is you do have turn priority now. But you can't really kill her. Nobody can kill her right now, so it's just 140 trade. So definitely a mistake on the right side. So if you actually had Strengthen, you could have actually went for this Bozal kill. You could have tried. But you just gave away a Lystral for nothing. Considering that was the second DPS pickup for your team, looking pretty bad. And looking even worse now. Yeah, he did have damage buff on her, so maybe. Yeah, looks pretty GG to me. She's gonna be able to AoE twice, but that's not really. Yeah, I mean, you got silence as well, and there's a lot of debuffs. You got attack down, so yeah, I think it was just bad plays. You have to make sure your assassin does his job. If you pick her up, you needed to kill this Bozo. Then it's a totally different game, right? If you snipe Bozo, Illustral dies 4-4, there's no Bozo. And nothing like that would have happened if Bozo died. So he's getting debuffs this time. Illustral. Obviously good on this map. This pickup's good. I'm not sure about Bozo. I think you'll get sniped. There's gonna be strength in here. But he still has Zerida, which he doesn't pick up. This is okay. Because you have these two units, Proof to Illustral. You just have to keep Bozo back. And also did not get rid of Zerida. Zerida can kill off any of these units here. All this Zerida needs to do is kill this Licorice. That's it. And I think D-Lit would have been a better pick. So band pick wise, you have full Dark team. I think Love TT has a much better team here. I think this is pretty weak. You're relying on this Illustral to basically do a lot of things here against units that she cannot kill. And this Liquor is gonna get sniped. So I don't see how God King can win this game. At all. Even, I mean, she's good, right? Because you have one Gospel at least against all these T-Buffs. But there's just no firepower here. She's not enough. Even if Illustral kills, I don't think she's enough to deal with everything. Not sure what that is. So he's taking advantage at the fact that Love TT doesn't have any healers, so she's gonna attack again, try to kill. But and the fact that Zerda cannot use the hide and seek here. It's the 1-for-1 trade. Can't attack again. What do you mean? She's gonna go first, and she's gonna try to kill off this Listel here. And she's not going to. So I don't know what that was about. I'm not sure what that was about, to be honest. Just dealing damage little by little, maybe? No, right now you can kill Zerida, you can kill... Pretty sure you can kill Listel. And you can kill this Bosal as well. No, killing Zerda is not really gonna solve anything. And also, using 3C here doesn't really do anything. I'll rather keep 3C to the spell. Yeah, strange moves. Yeah, this is just losing band picks. But I mean, it does look like he survived for a long time here. The band pick wise, I just don't see how you win, and I'm not even sure. So his plan was to zone out Zerda, so that Zerda cannot use the hide and seek, so Zerda cannot reach Lickers. But how long can you keep that up? I'd rather ban out Zerda, because she can eventually do something, right? Pretty much the same box as Autorun. Hako's running, yeah, I mean, using his favorite units, like he's using Rainforce, he's also using Joshua. Pretty much AoE oriented. Yeah, so he basically picked up 3 units that cannot be killed. Zerida can possibly kill this Arion, but there's always a risk under Landiasaura, so pretty much picked up the units that counters that Zarda pick. They're also tanky against this AoE. And because of no mobility, it's gonna be hard to really combine the AoEs. Just not enough, right? So all Roy Lee needs to do is stay back and then just react. So the main target for Zarda is this area rod, which you can kill. Right now it's pretty easy. You can act again right now. If he acts again, you just move her back. So acts again. You just gotta move her back now. Which he does. So now he lost turn priority and you just regroup as well. So that combo's done. There's nothing you can do. But you can do this though, right? Which doesn't do anything. Because she's gonna heal. And this Zarda is in reach. But you have 2 healers left. So he's gonna go and try to hit that Listel and then try to snipe with this Zarda right now. I don't think it's a good move. I think she can actually kill this Joshua. So she is going to. And then this actually blocks the Listel as well. You can kill the Liana if you want to. D-Lid maybe. There's no defense buff. But there's tree buff. So he goes for the safer kill. Nothing he can do this turn. He can run back. And that's probably the... Yeah, that's GG. So she had to kill. Zarda needed to kill either Arion or Listel there. Killing Liana doesn't really help that much. She's also in range. She's in range. Yeah, that looks GG to me. The AoE is just gonna finish off these 2 units, and that's GG. When you pick up Zerida, you have to get rid of units that you cannot kill. So in this case, you will ban like these 2 units. He banned out Zerida though. Estelle again. So the ban picks could be a lot better. So you're going for basically AoE, right? In that case, you want to get rid of someone like Deedlit, because Royalie's just gonna pick defensive. All he needs to do is survive and react to whatever Hako is doing. But if you actually combo all these 3 AoEs at the same time, you do have a chance, right? It just depends on how you engage. I mean, all he needs to do is just combo. You don't really need much synergy. Because you distract with the debuffs and then have these two units go in. But the main problem will be getting the stacks for Reinforce. Just getting stacks. Yeah, I read your DM. Okay, so I think this is a little too early here. Okay, you got Breeze, that's why you did that, okay. So the first mistake, he saw that, so when you do that, it means you're gonna go in, right? So he moves his Bozo back. Yeah. And you're trying to AoE. AoEing Deedlit doesn't do anything, like at all. She's too tanky. And land use does not matter at all, right? So you're trying to AoE these 2 units right now. She's gonna reset everything. You just needed to zone until you get a better position and then try to combo. This doesn't do anything. Barely any damage. Clock's nice though. But your main unit that does damage is Ares. And you kind of wasted the AoE here. On nothing really. You could have got closer this turn. He's gonna move back. And then go in next turn, at least. Okay, kills one. So being a first player Rainforest, things could have worked out as long as you used your Ares correctly. Because I mean, looking at it right now, it's pretty close, right? But in reality, it's not because it's just Licorice left. This Ares is dead. So the band draft wise, I think you could have just made it work. It's just moving in with Ares way too early. I think you needed to wait, put the tiles down with Licorice, and then engage. Yeah, and then Mass Retreat, there's no real damage left, and all it does is giving Royally time to really just reset everything, right? So. Okay, this deck's not bad. A lot of debuffs. And Zanshin's box pretty much same as my box. Second pick is not bad. The whole team's mythical. Iris probably the worst healer to pick here. And Zenshin's just gonna ban out these two. He's gonna give Draconet 2 healers. Or he doesn't. So he's gonna get Weiler. Interesting. In this case, he's probably gonna pick up Licorice. Or Weiler. The Weiler doesn't really matter because that MK is just gonna one-shot anyway. King's Crown, MK, one-shot Juggler. So the 3C doesn't really matter. Okay, so full Legend team. Pretty good. He was probably just nervous. I mean, a lot of players. A lot of nerves playing in the playoffs, for sure. So the problem is, this Juggler really needs to make something work against this Landius. And then Yusuke can actually work, but even if you have mythical buff on Yusuke, it's gonna be hard to kill Landius. He's the only attacker. Okay. So there's Ram, there's Push. Doesn't really do much, even if you jump. You're only gonna get closer to MK if you actually jump with this Juggler. So he's gonna jump. That's actually killing off your Juggler if you do that though. Okay. So if you're gonna jump, why not 3C first, right? That's actually gonna help a little bit. Killing this Yusuke. Now Draco has no win condition. And you just have to block over here with your Angelina. You can push if you want to. You don't really have to anymore because Yusuke's dead. He does push though. But that looks pretty GG to me. Yeah, Yusuke attack look low. I'll check if it's 5 stars. If he picks again. No, there's no way. No way you kill. There's a Rachel and Liana. You already used 3C, and there's nothing you can do. The Gizarov's not gonna do anything. He really can't do anything. In this case, this is better. You have Reen plus Yusuke? No. There's no reason to try. It's not bad though. You do have MK again. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. You can snipe this Lickers with Zerda. He can kind of zone out this Juggler, kill. Rachel also very good against Juggler Jump. It's really dealing with this Reen. That's the only thing. Because you cannot kill Reen. Yeah, super jumping in. So it is a damage buff, which is pretty nice. If this MK was closer, you Iris teleport, kill turn 1. Not gonna happen right now though. But I do think you could have moved up your MK a little bit more. Oh, never mind. Got the breeze. I didn't notice. Tenyo breeze. Okay. Yeah, I would just kill this Licorice now. That's all she's good for. Oh, she can't. It's Alazar though, for some reason. For some reason. Backstab in this case probably better against Yusuke and Licorice. You cannot kill Reen anyway. I think she should have just went in with Zerda now and kill off this Licorice. I think that's a kill. Sorceress plus no defense buff. You don't need backstab. Definitely could have killed. Yeah, definitely problematic here. Jump here, Rachel can't do anything. Licorice is going to come out and then use the 3C. Zerda's not ready. Cannot. So Draco got lucky with the breeze on Reen. 100%. And also the fact that you didn't bring backstab here. So much easier. Still a kill. Ouch. You kinda have to AoE now. Yeah, too much AoE. All the units dead. I mean, if I was Draco, I would have banned this MK by now. Because MK's been just killing that dog. It's really the only thing that really threatens that dog. So why... I don't understand why he doesn't give respect to this MK. Little strange. Yeah, like, why? What does this Ares do? Spend MK. But he doesn't even pick MK here. So Zerda, kill, Bozo. Still no MK ban. For some reason, Angelina. He's scared of Angelina here. But he's playing safe. Because, I mean, if you look at this team, very slow, not much movement. You can kind of teleport in, MK, kill, turn 2, I think pretty easily with the Iris teleport. There's no one that can actually just go in and threaten MK's range. So, going a little defensive. Counter pick, defensive pick against these two debuffs. But at the same time, you have Zerida who can just zone out everyone here. So that's good as well. So the team-wise, I still think Zenshin comes out ahead here because you pick Rachel against 2 debuffers and Dog. So she counters that. And you have Zerida who can kill off Disposal pretty easily. And once again, you picked up 2 healers, so if you get your Bozo sniped, it's pretty much GG. It's just Gizarov left. And as long as you place Rachel correctly behind your tank, easy take care of this juggler. And you also have Yusuke. Okay. In range. We're back, I guess. So Draco already used the double act again combo, so now you don't have to worry about that. It's a lot easier now for Zenshin. Range again. Now you can't really defend Disposal. You can try to block here. Block here. Yeah, the Disposal... Oh, block here is good. Still have teleport, so I would just teleport last. Yep, so he's gonna teleport last. Disposal moves, he just teleports there though. Disposal's in range. But if you actually jump in, you're pretty much dead. So he's not going to do that. Playing pretty well, Trico. Keeping his Bozo alive. He's gonna jump over here. We're actually gonna block here. He doesn't have mass retreat. Yeah, that's pretty much a suicide move, right? He can regroup, I think. He's actually going 3C, okay. It's perfect. Now Bozo cannot engage. He can AoE though. Hit these three. But there's Gospel. Immune to debuffs. Bozo's gonna die. So the only move you have is to AoE. Otherwise, just there's nowhere to run at that point. Right? Yeah, you can't run anywhere. So you have to AoE. And then Zerda kills Bozo. Pretty much GG. Now I can beast shot kill. It doesn't really matter much. Now what he can do is just run away with Azerda or kill Weiler. Not sure if you can, there's no attack buff. If you want to save Zerda, that is. He doesn't. So he does kill Zerda here. Weiler's dead. Now this will actually be hard if it's just Yusuke left, but there's Rachel. So this juggler's just dead. One more healer. You just gotta wait out the Weiler 3C and just kill her. He's gonna transform soon. So he's taking over mid. Even if this does kill Iris, it doesn't really matter because Rachel was gonna get in here anyway. There's only one spot left. Not gonna do much. And that's back. Has 3C now. And he just gives up. Pretty curious what happened here as well. Gao's a good player. Last game played by Erwin after he got knocked out. Gao, pretty huge whale, so he is using all the meta units. Pretty much a time mythical box. But I do think there's a huge disadvantage running this box, which is your units are actually pretty slow. And this is pretty much the same thing with just full AoE. No Zerda. Instead, you have Hiei. Interesting. Probably because he has 2 time faction buffers here. Probably why, I think. He thinks he is better than Zerda. Okay. Arion Band's good. Zerda Band's also good. I like that pick. Yusuke. Interesting. You have 3 good picks here, so... Okay, Arion's pretty nice here, but he's not betting Arion because he's not too scared. He is running Lancer Landius here. It's gonna be Licorice last pick. So he's gonna go Bozo instead. Okay, so pretty much all in from R1. There's no healing. So let's see. Yeah, Bozo. We can pull this Bozo, try to make something work. Not too sure about this pick on the soldiers. It's just gonna hinder your movement on this map. It's really hard to get around without sorceress. So this is a correct choice, right? I mean, there's no single target damage anyway, so sorceress is good. There's no reason to bring this because there's no assassin or anything. There's Angelina, but I mean, you just have to position correctly. You're still gonna die. Okay. Nice clock. Another clock, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, moving these 2 units for nothing really, right? And they're gonna get pulled now. There's no follow-up. And you're only hitting these 2 units that don't really matter. So this Liquor is dead before she gets to use 3C again. And I believe there's Sleep. Yeah, you can just sleep. Or you can just, if you think you can kill, you can just kill. And that's GG, right? And you just have to wait until Tao's gone, get your 3C back with your AoE. Yusuke can clean up. Also has Sleep and AoE, so. That looks GG to me. So the tiles are gone. Moving up again. He's gonna have better reach. Because like I said, this unit is gonna get hindered by all these tiles. So bringing the soldier is really bad on this map. Because there's water, there's walls, you can't go anywhere. He's in reach, he's not. So it's gonna go in now. Yep. She can push and then kill off this Bozo. Actually, that just kills Bozo. Okay. Interesting. I don't think there's a good way for both players to win. I do think Gal has a better units here, to be honest. He's not gonna do much for now. The one good thing is there's no Gospel. Also, this area is much stronger, just because this is Cavlandius versus Lancer. But one good thing is you're getting faction buff here, so. Now, by doing that, you actually lose all the zone control, not having the lightning anymore. Pretty cool move. The only thing is, can this survive? I don't think it can. Yep, Alzer's just gonna kill this, right? You can pull with Angelina. Oh, he's not actually not gonna go for it. Interesting. So, Gal actually lost a chance to kill this. I think he should have killed. I think that's a good. That's like the best trade that you can get, because you want to kill this area, right? Who else do you want to kill? Break the armor, now Yusuke can kill. Should have killed way long time ago. Now you can't kill because of the shield. Strange play. Now Yusuke can kill. Yeah, weird plays from Gal, for sure. A little sloppy. This area is pretty useless now. It's just 1-for-1 trade. You can. Okay, he quits. Interesting. So he's using clothes. He also uses Renata. Shelf. Yeah, interesting box. Egg-Tank is more of a standard AoE with debuffs. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna pick up Listel or Rain here. Listel probably. I think Listel will be a good pick, just because it was second pick Sarada, so he does pick up Listel. She can't do anything. Angelina. Funny enough, having so many gospel units, cleanse units, and you ban out all the debuffs. Interesting. Okay. These two are good bans for the composition that you have. Aries. Okay. There's no AoE follow-up really. Angelina could work. Zerida can kill this. Hard to win though. So lightning. Zerida proof. Both units. You just have to keep her in the back. Push with these two. So you make a wall with these three, push. Should be fine. Or just spread out, just because there's Angelina. Although I think using unicorns is better. Because you have lightning. You could actually kill this Yusuke. If you're able to break the last rites. This is bracers. But if you actually hit Yusuke with 3C and then attack, you should be able to kill. Put it here. She needs to get closer. Yeah, you can move up with Angelina a little bit. Zone out. But she runs away for some reason. I think you should have moved. If you do move, I think it gives you some options here. Only one that's in range is this Listelle. So you can move her here. I don't think there's a reason to go back here. Because you have the zone units. Not egg tank, right? Because then you also have the zone one Zerida, so. Yeah, not too sure, not too sure. Okay, Alzard. Not gonna do anything. Yeah, I mean, the main problem is getting rid of this Listelle. I think Yusuke's okay. Relatively weak. One more turn left. So he's not gonna do anything this turn. You have to somehow get rid of this Listelle. Okay, Mulandius.
け無駄だ。これを食らえ。
Maybe you have to pull from here. Listel, hopefully she comes like here. Maybe you can pull her here. And then you can kill with Angelina. Interesting. I think this is risky. So that's a very tanky Rachel. Maybe, I don't think so. You have to somehow combo and kill this Listel. Rachel you don't have to worry about because Zerda's supposed to take care of that. So going in here, I'm not sure if it's the best move. Let's see. Double crit, not enough. Almost though. Yeah, I mean, I think if Winkaribo's move was going to be, his playstyle was going to be like this, I think he just needed Tidal Surge, because he's basically just wasting turns with Alternate. You could have done with Tidal Surge, and then you could also try to get the freeze on one of these units, maybe, with RNG. But just keep pushing without that is... It doesn't match what he brought, in my opinion. Okay, so gets the kill. Gets to run back 2 steps. But not sure if that's gonna be a kill. It is, because there's no hide and seek. Very close though, over here. Only if this was unicorns. Once again, I don't know what Angel really accomplished. If it's unicorns, it's 100% dead. It's unfortunate. And that looks GG to me. Ban pick wise, I think he could have won. It's just Listel's really hard to get through when you're up against Landius. So units like that, something like Rain, Listel, even someone like Yusuke, or any other units, if you can't deal with that unit, just don't let them draft. Listel's always a pretty annoying unit when it comes with Landius. Okay, also second pick. Which is pretty nice. So he counter picks Zerda. Okay, interesting. Also buff Renata. Renata's pretty good. But I think both units are vulnerable to Zerda right now though. So This tree that is not. But then again, you have attack blessing. So this is gonna be Alazar. Yeah, I think things can work here. So it is 6 stars. So Alazar, faction buff, so you don't have to delay a turn. But this Renata's not gonna be tanky enough to survive, I don't think. It might be bracers, it looks like. It does have skill. It just might be Overlord's badge. Nice breeze. Yeah, the attack looks decently high with breeze, so I assume this is Overlord's badge, not bracers. Okay, not in range. So that Tanya was a little clutch there. Definitely didn't expect that, right? Yep. Could not reach. Gets the Tanya here. The Blosso's dead. Well, the good thing is it's gonna be 1-for-1 trade. This Renata can kill now. Should be able to reach. Yep, kill. And that's also not. Oh, it actually lived. So this is actually pretty good. Yeah, looking not too bad. Yeah, this is definitely winnable. Just because you still have Renata, and if this Bozo comes to AoE, Renata can counter kill. The only problem is you don't have 3C anymore, so it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade, but at the same time, Yusuke doesn't have 3C. And then you have a way to cure everything off. Okay, we're not getting closer. Still has the Dragon Seal.
俺に力を貸してくれ
But I'm not sure if that's a kill. There's no faction buff.
絶望せよ
And I'm not sure if it's worth the trade either. We'll see. Yeah, not gonna do much. A skeleton plus bracer plus no 3C though, so. But once her 3C's up, she can definitely do something. Make something work. Wait, okay, nice heal. Still gonna take a lot of damage from Landius though. So let's see if this gets cured. It doesn't. So she can actually hit from here, which is pretty nice, but I don't think it's gonna kill. There's no attack buff, no attack skill. It's gonna hit. Oh, has 3C. Actually, this might kill. Nope, it doesn't. Can kill next turn though, right?
言うだけ無駄だこれを食らえ
You can still kill next turn. Yeah, looking pretty good. Now the only problem is getting in the middle. Egg has the middle right now. Yep, he has the middle. One of the good things is when you Dragon Seal Landius, there's no healer to cure that off, right? So I think you have to Dragon Seal because Dragon Seal also disables his guard, right? And then you can maybe try to kill Yusuke with your Deedlit, not sure. Because keep hitting against Landius with Tears Healing Light is not gonna work too well. No. So, Renata's Curse, you cannot be guarded. It doesn't disable guard. So if Landius has Renata's Curse right now, unless he can't guard because of the disabled passive, yeah. You can't guard, but you can't really kill, right? Can you kill anything here? You can try to. But I don't think it's enough. You just don't have single target damage to kill either one of these two units in one hit. So. Deedlit has skill and they'll attack the... But even with Deedlit's skill, can you kill though? I don't think you kill Yusuke. And I don't know if you kill Tears either. But the Dragon Seal actually disables your guard for one time, because it gives the mobility -2. Could have used it on Landius, I think. Because I mean, all this does is allows Renata to kill or attack Tears, but she can't. She can't attack from this range. This fog is gonna be up here. It kind of sucks because it's the map closing in that basically sealed the deal, but Winkaribo definitely had a chance here, right? He had 4 units, Ektang had only had 3. That kind of sucks. So he was definitely winning that match for sure. But so my match. I mean, when he banned Landius, I just knew I won. Because the meta before it was always ban Landius, and I'm a lot more comfortable using Juggler, and I knew it's a win. It's just because the meta, I mean the season was so used to ban Landius that when I get my Juggler banned, it's actually a lot harder for me. So the plan is, I mean, I'm just gonna quickly go over the pick plans. Okay, so Yusuke doesn't really matter. And if he picks Yusuke, I just kill Hiei, so this Yusuke is dead. Also, don't ban out Arion because you have Juggler. She's not much of a threat. She's only good against... Well, I mean, she's very good against Landius' team, especially if your Landius is Cad. But it's not much of a threat, so I'll leave her be, right? It doesn't really matter. She's not gonna do anything here. D-Lit. D-Lit can kill Arion pretty easily. It is infantry here, right? Okay, cute. You guys can watch. Yeah, you guys can start. I'll join in after this. And pretty much just play the slow game here because Rachel's good against Yusuke as well. Good here, can one shot. And there's just no unit that can actually penetrate through Juggler once the Yusuke dies. And I don't even need a healer here. So the win condition is pretty simple. I just gotta use my... It just makes it a lot safer if I just get rid of that Yusuke. So all I need to do is kill this Yusuke with my Hiei, and then I just slow push in and just kill. And you just have to watch out for this unit and make sure she doesn't combo, double act again. Because I mean this team's pretty much an AoE team, because you have 3 AoEs, 1, 2, 3, and that's gonna explode this team. So you just have to be careful when you AoE so that her health doesn't go below 70%. So in that case, you just want to lock down Landius. Either lock down Landius and Arion, or you just have to be careful with damage. Yep, so 1-for-1 trade. He was just picked to kill Yusuke. Second pick. once again, you just want to get in range, right? Because some people make mistake of just jumping in too early. So in this case, he can't jump, right? He can disable here. There's no point, right? So you just slowly move up. There's nothing that can threaten this team, so you just slowly move up. But you have to get ready to go in next turn. And this is to force out a heal on the opponent's team. And you're just sure that this is not going below 70%, right? Because it's Lancer versus a Cav, so this AoE is not gonna damage it below 70%. But if you use like any other AoE, it's very risky, so you can't do that. And then he kind of made a mistake here, moving Liana back here, right? That just opens up everything. If I jump here, nothing can kill Juggler. Also, everybody's locked down. No guard. I can just pick off one by one. I can kill. I can kill. Okay. Yeah, there's no dash skill, so. And then if he doesn't Grand Cross, Rachel can kill, so he did that. But now Dealer can kill, and then this Liana's pretty much dead. And this Liana I can double AoE and then just kill. Not really worried about Landius. You don't have to care about Landius, and also don't really have to care about her because you can't move. And once again, I go Rachel first, so that I can break armor, because Rachel's gonna put her below 70%. So I just have to make sure to go with Rachel first and then AoE with MK after, so that she's not below 70%. And then she's 100% dead. So the thing about Ashtu is he's always gonna use Lancer soldiers, also with Juggler. He's gonna use Stone Colossus. So he doesn't tend to ban Cav units, and I knew that. So in all my 3 games, I don't really pick MK until like maybe 5th pick, because you can't really go into do like a attack. Hey, button 2. And this is just preemptive pick, just because there's so many debuffs and Zerda, I can kind of deal with that. And also a Gospel, so if I need to pick up Hiei here, I can pick up, right? So Hiei again is to kill Yusuke. I don't really care about Deeplit, because I have 2 assassins, right? Either units can kill Yusuke, either units can kill Licorice, so the point is to kill these 2 units with these 2. And Rachel, definitely a better pick, in my opinion, for me. Because it's going to be, if I trade these 2 for these 2, just these 2 left, and these 2 left, I have 2 ways to heal and deal damage. Rachel also very good at killing land use.
け無駄だ。これを食らえ。
So really nothing to afraid of, so I just push. Let's just get them in position. But there are a little bit of mistakes here. So what he's actually doing here is fishing for breeze. Because if he breeze, he could actually kill Dealer here. Which doesn't really make a difference though. It's just 1-for-1 trade. That's actually pretty good for me. Now, usually I would save Miracle for in case this unit gets the debuff off. But then when I saw this positioning, I wanted to use Hiei to, because I mean Hiei was picked to kill Yusuke or this unit, not D-Lit. But I saw that he can actually kill D-Lit and kill one more unit when he position like this. Not sure why I AoE there. I think I was trying to reduce damage or use up Liana here, so that there's no act again. Because the main plan was to move Hiei here and then kill this T-Lit anyway, so. Now, this is pretty unexpected damage from the Treants. That's the main big problem. And on this turn, he's not doing any, I mean, this Angeline is not really doing anything. So could have just attacked. It would have killed the first life easily if he just attacked here. And then I could kill a second life here. And then heal up Angelina back. So Landius will be gone right now. And there will be no Landius. And the biggest problem is that D-Lit was supposed to heal up Landius this turn, but she's not in range because of this map. Because this map blocks off your enemy in the corner, so the danger zone is really small. So she either needed to be closer, like here, which I could have positioned her here. Because this happens in the third game as well. She's out of range. And she cannot move. So this turn she just doesn't do anything. Because now, if he can attack this Yusuke right now, will be very good. Heal up everyone. Also put them in forest. And this Rachel would actually not die. This move here though. Not sure why. For some reason I thought I could not kill this Yusuke, but then I realized I could have, looking at the damage. Right now Gospel should be up. I'm not sure if it is. But if you Gospel and then just kill Yusuke right now. Yeah, you could Gospel and then kill Yusuke. Maybe it's not up, that's why I move attack from here. But if it was, you can Gospel and then just kill this Yusuke, and that'll be GG. Either that, or there's another move here. So Angelina can 3C over here. Push her. And then she'll be stuck. And this Leona will be done. Angelina's gonna die as well. So it's gonna be T-Lit versus Yusuke. But because the Yusuke has the transformation down, you probably have an edge. Because his HP is gonna be low. After I attack Yusuke this turn. So she could have 3C'd here. Or try to Gospel and then attack Yusuke and try to kill. But I was running out of time, so I didn't really have time to really think about it. Because even when you get hit by here, right? There's different plays you can do here. So let's say you get hit by 3C, he messed up. Then what I can do is I have a pull. I can pull, heal once, and then attack. Or just pull once and then stand still so she heals full. She'll be fully healed this turn. For next action. Which is pretty good because if I Gospel. So if I pull, stand, you heal twice from the Triora, I can Miracle, and then use Gospel on Angelina. And with full HP, she can kill. She can 100% kill with Lightning. With the attack buff. So Gospel her, heal, and then kill Yusuke and it'll be GG. So there's so many plays here that could have ended the game. But quite a few mistakes, right? I was running out of time. And then even moving here to attack and trapping yourself is pretty bad because the next turn, Gospel and Elvenora's up, which you can try to kill Yusuke with. So. Or maybe even try to kill Leona here. I didn't think she can at the time. So yeah, game should have ended this game. Made a few mistakes at the end. Before that, it was pretty much I thought game was over, but that D-Lit being unable to hit that turn was a surprise, and also made quite a few mistakes at the end. So also when you draft, there's certain plays that I plan, just like the Hiei killing off that use case, so something like that doesn't happen at the end. But the plan changed because that D-Lit blocked, and I used that Hiei to kill D-Lit, which is not bad because he ends up killing 2 units. But it just doesn't go exactly as you plan. But if you're a little more patient, you can make it work. So it's pretty important to actually follow the game plan that you actually plan and set the win condition to. So even this game, Zerida's actually... So Ashtu's always gonna pick up a faction buffer first. So I just banned these two, which is his main thing. So I think he was gonna pick up Bozo or something, but Zerida's a little bit of a problem here. So I pick up Hiei, and these two are going to pick up something. Yes, Dennis, I do. I have a set game plan when I usually draft. So even when I ban pick here. So these two are really easy kills for these two. So it's gonna trade. Deal is okay. And the last pick for me, Imelda would have been really, really good. So I actually debated like 50 seconds who to pick here. Because with Imelda, I can probably use that Hiei to kill 2 units. I can probably kill these two. And then Angelina can kill off whatever delay here, and then game will be GG. So I was debating, but I had to believe that he can still pick off 2 units without having Imelda here. So I picked up NK. Because NK is pretty good here when you're trying to kill off this D-Lit. Because it's cav versus infantry. So I'm not really picking her up for the spear, I'm picking her up for potentially AoEing twice. Because it's really hard to get through, he's gonna pick up a Lancer Troop. So you go at the end of the turn AoE once, and the second AoE, beginning of the turn. Hopefully kill off this D-Lit. And also when you damage treants, it's gonna be a lot easier to deal with for like Angelina or D-Lit or even Landius. So but Imelda would have been a good pick as well instead of MK. But I knew that I would get an opportunity to get double kill with this Hiei. And I just had to make that work. And if I end up just killing 1 unit with Hiei, so let's say these 2 units trade for these 2 units, then it'll be these 3 units left versus these 3 units. I just thought it would be easier to deal with if the scenario went that way, to have MK as an extra instead of Imelda. Because these 2 plus Imelda is gonna be weaker than these 3. So that's why I picked the MK here. Now, So what happened was she got Breeze, right? So every unit's in range. And so the plan was to push and try to get Breeze and then kill the Zerda 1-for-1. And then he can focus on killing 2 units after. So this is a little bit of fishing for Breeze. If it doesn't fish for Breeze, it pushes Zerda anyway. So if there was Breeze, I can kill. If there wasn't, I can just go back. The play itself is super dangerous because there's Zerda and you moved all your units up and she's gonna be in range. You have to make something happen this turn. So I have to get 2 kills this turn. And she has the faction buff. So that's why there's these 2 units left. And there's perfect position, not in guard, card, I can kill 2, right? And I knew he was going to try to block, but I still get 2 kills. But in order for that to happen though, you have to gospel. And ideally it's not good if you waste Miracle on Delit, but kinda had to. Because if you save Miracle here, it would have been a totally different game. But I wasn't sure if he can kill Zerda with that Miracle. Because he's gonna be lower HP. She's gonna be almost full HP from like these 2 heals. And the problem with that is, just because there's Licorice, that Miracle is super important. So if I didn't have to use it, it would be a lot easier to deal with this. And even then, I thought it was just pretty much GG. Because I mean, there's really nothing you can do here. But I definitely did not see this. So, because if I knew he got the movement debuff, I can just move here. Or I can just stand still. Unless I get this debuff again. And then I'll still be in guard range. So I didn't see this. Otherwise, it's pretty much GG. So I'm just gonna move my units back slowly now. Wait for a Miracle, go in and then end the game. But I didn't see the guard disable. So she dies and it's a hard game there because it's 3-on-3 now. And if this was Cablandies, maybe there's a chance. But this is Lancer. You have same units here. If I kill D-Lit, you just have disadvantage here. So. And I really didn't expect Angeline to die there either. Yeah, so not checking debuff there, definitely a mistake. But band pick wise, play wise, I think I was like miles ahead in all the games, but pretty sloppy at the end. The 2 games that I played at the end. So Sophia is consistently very good. She doesn't PvP much, so it always surprises me that she makes it pretty far. And Lux is played by Hazuchu. Yeah, I mean, like, pretty standard. I mean, Suzuki plays, like, just very standard. So, standard bans. Actually bans out Delay here. Okay. Yeah, very season 3-ish. Or season 4-ish. Claret. Not the best pick, right? Because there's tiers. I think Rachel's actually pretty good. But one thing she can do is when you disable guard for that juggler, or if that juggler jumps and the units are not in guard range, she can actually jump in. So it makes the jump from juggler very hard on your opponent's side when you're a unit like Claret. So it could be good. Angelina pretty good here with the Luna fashion buff. And Listel's not bad as well. And oh yeah, Rachel's not bad. Just because there's no big damage coming from Sophia, it's okay not to have a healer. You have 2 pseudo healers here. Listel's not bad, but there's 2 gospels, right? So and looks like it is a Teddy Rachel with Teddy Elite. Yeah, it's a super safe playstyle. Pretty good. Tenyo on that juggler. So the jump here is super unnecessary. That is like, this is a bad jump. Because you can push with Angelina, save your 3C. Because the way Hazuchu is positioning, You're not gonna get a chance to really hit 3 units. You can easily push the units out, right? And she's not gonna one-shot. This is not gonna one-shot Juggler either. She's not in range to one-shot. And Clara cannot one-shot because you have Healing Light. Right, this is Teddy. Not gonna one-shot. It's a waste. And also, she's vulnerable now. Right, and then Listo dies for nothing. Right. So, that was a bad play. Right. So you're guarding everyone here. You can either come here and push, give water to these two, right? Possibly freeze. You can't really push from anywhere you want. Just push. You have 2 push skills here. Just use this. 3C. And then, yeah, I mean, after that, it's just... I can kill Rachel, right? And then you can also finish off this Claret after. Yeah, Listel is pretty much a key unit in dealing with Yusuke. There's no gospel on that Yusuke. So losing that Yusuke, I mean losing that Listel is pretty bad. Didn't you guys watch, Jesse? This is the last game, and then I'll take a break, so maybe 10 minutes? Interesting. Still has Beast Shock. This... He still has a chance here, right? He can just Beast Shock here, kill this Yusuke, which he doesn't do for some reason. This Yusuke doesn't have faction buff right now. Should have just Beast Shock there. Just Beast Shock here. You're gonna kill 100%, and you're gonna disable guard. And to be honest, this D-Lit is pretty weak and not gonna kill. Too defensive. So 2 big mistakes from Sophia. And trying to attack Chocolate there. So he heals. Yusuke obviously moves out because this is the best spot covering it. So, yep. still looking pretty good, but there's just no heals. Claret. Yeah, it's kind of funny both players relying on Clarets, especially without the damage buff. Definitely pretty good. Rachel's actually pretty good against Yusuke team. So yeah, I mean either players can win, actually. Okay. Nice. How are you watching from the shower? It's just 1-for-1 trade, so it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal that Claret killed that Claret, because it's counter kill. No Claret, no Claret, right? And this actually, if I was in this situation, I'll feel more comfortable being on this team, just because the steeled damage is pretty weak, and you have one more healer. You have 2 gospels you can protect. This is not gonna one-shot, so as long as you play everything right, you're not at a disadvantage. So it's about even right now. So everything's gonna depend on positioning and how you play the game here. Just gonna jump right here. I don't know why he keeps opening up like this against jump and jump. It's super easy to do, right? Now you're gonna jump again, and you're gonna make one unit vulnerable. So I'd rather jump here, or yeah, jump over here, get this Liana killed, and then just try to counter kill this Yusuke, in my opinion. But instead he's gonna do that. You can jump over here. Now Yeah, this Rachel doesn't have attack buff. Also, this Rachel's super weak. And you're unguarded. What this Rachel can kill is Steal. That's actually pretty nice. So the main problem with Lux Eterna's Steal is that it's using Teddy Bear, also using this skill. So it's quite weak. It's very weak. It's not that useful, in my opinion. I mean, having the extra duration on Gospel's fine, but it just depends on your playstyle, right? I like games where I can end things in 1 or 2 turns, so I try to make everything like every play count. But if you're more of a sustain type, having longer Gospel is pretty nice as well. Because 2 turns and 3 turns makes a huge difference. So 3-turn Gospel is super nice. Also, she's able to Gospel 2 units. But the downside is that they're gonna be pretty weak. Rachel can actually kill this Juggler now. Yeah, I guess the sight wasn't up. He could have killed Juggler off there. Interesting. But yeah, game ends up being pretty close. The only thing is that Leon is blocked now. But Rachel, as long as she can attack, Rachel's actually pretty good against D-Lit. You can one-shot D-Lit, but yeah, just misplays here and there for Sophia. So so there's top 8, top 4, and then the finals left. I'm gonna take a short break and then I'll finish. So I'll be back in like an hour. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll continue in like an hour.